So tonight what I'm going to do is a gradient. So first off, what I've done is I have done a base coat of white. You can also use the lightest color of the polishes that you're going to use. In this case tonight, I wasn't quite sure what colors I wanted to use, so I just went white just to be on the safe side. And also make sure you use a latex or use some tape to protect your skin, because it does get very, very messy. And you don't want to spend forever doing cleanup, because otherwise you'll hate it and you'll never want to do it again. What I also use are these makeup sponges. I just get them from the dollar store. They're fairly cheap. You can reuse them. See, I used this one previously, and what I do is I will just get a pair of scissors, a better pair of scissors, but you get the idea, and then you just cut off the hard piece. And then also, before you use it, I would get a lint roller and just kind of do this just to get whatever little pieces of sponge off, so because you don't want to get it stuck in your polish. So that's what I do if I reuse them. I'm not going to use this one tonight. I am going to use this one, and then what I do is I go to the sink and I just kind of dunk it under the sink, get it all wet, and then I squeeze out the excess. So this is damp, but it's not runny. You want to keep your sponge wet, because if you don't, it will absorb way too much polish, and then it'll stick on your nail and it'll actually pull up the polish, so it'll just ruin your mani to start out with. Okay, so let me just, the colors I'm going to use today are this Color Club, and this one's called Dark and Handsome, and this one is Sealed with a Kiss. Okay, so let me just get started. One moment. Okay, so I have my polishes here, so I've taken the caps off already. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, oops. Okay, you don't need that much. The first time that you put it on, the sponge will absorb a lot of polish. So I usually put a generous amount on. And then, so now the gray. And I just kind of overlap it just slightly. Not a whole lot, just enough that it'll kind of give it a little bit of a blending effect. Okay. And then what I will do, and then I just kind of dab and roll it, and then onto the next nail, and see how it's gotten a little bit lighter. I'm just going to bring it in a little bit more. Also, make sure you kind of roll your fingers a bit so you can get the sides. See here, this one's kind of missing as well. So I just kind of push it down, because you don't want any bald spots. Okay, so I got those two done, and it's getting a little dry. You can see where I've been using the polish. So I will put some more. Polish on. Okay, and then I'll do my thumb, and I didn't put enough. If you notice, I didn't put enough. Oh, sorry. Technical difficulties. So I'm just going to make the gray a little longer to fit my thumbnail because it's a little bit bigger. and I just kind of do that. Okay, so polish is kind of drying off, so I put more on, and I kind of overlap the pink onto the gray. And then more gray, and I'm going to make the gray longer because of my thumbnail. And now I will go back to the first nail. So that's pass number 2. So you just basically keep doing this until you get the colors that you want. So whether you do it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, it kind of depends on the polish, and it also depends on how you want it to look. Do you want it to look super bright? You know, want it to look kind of pastelish? You know, very... So it kind of depends. I'm going to do my thumb a little bit more because I didn't really get a lot of gray on there. There's a lot of pink. And what I do is also I will move up and down the nail a bit to get it to blend. So, and it's starting to pull up the polish, so I have to make sure I put more polish on. Okay, and then I'm just going to do these ones a little bit more as well, just to make them a little brighter. And then that's my thumb. So I'm thinking... So the gray on the one is kind of coming off, so I'm just going to do them a little bit more. Oops. So I went the wrong way. I went to add some more gray on there, and I accidentally got some pink. So I'll just fix that up right now. Just add some more gray. And some more pink. There, that's better. And I'll just do some more on this one. So there, they look so much better. So you can blend it a little more, whatever you're more comfortable with. And then once I try and take the latex off fairly soon so it doesn't get all sticky. It's kind of hard to lift it up. Let me just take off the latex and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have taken off the latex. Oh, my dog Daisy's barking again. So now what I'll go in with the brush and some acetone, and I will clean up the edges. 1 minute, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I just did my cleanup, and very happy with them. So what I will do is I will top coat them now. And I'm just using my Schwet Feet, or however it is pronounced. I am not sure. I just kind of guess. It's a good fast drying top coat that smells. And I just top coat them. I find then it kind of blends it a little more, makes it look so much better. I know when I first started out doing nails, I just never thought that, you know, you needed a top coat. I didn't think that top coats were important. I thought it was just polish companies trying to get you to buy more stuff of theirs, you know. And then until I actually started trying and using top coat, oh my god, it does make a difference. It just blends everything nicely. So the things that you learn along the way. So anyway, this is my gradient. Now a lot of times, oops, sorry, I'm going the wrong way with my camera. A lot of times I will fairy dust a lot of my gradients. I just find I love fairy dust. It's like the best thing ever. It's so pretty. So I might fairy dust it. I don't know. I haven't decided. We'll see. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you how I do a gradient. I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.